YouTube? It's your boy Ranger, aka Black Ranger, and today I actually have a reveal trailer for y'all, and it is for that main man of the season, Toppo, whatever you want to call him, the former warrior of justice. He is here. So without further ado, because it's a sort of a lot to go over with this character that I'm shocked by. I'm sure a few of you also are shocked by this, but without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right on into it.
I've made up my mind.
There he is. So he has a normal rush attack, which is great.
There is only being and the absence of being.
Energy beams, which is great.
Fighting for justice.
Okay. Has a little CC going on with a lot of damage.
Only destruction.
A targeting move.
Time to end this.
And of course, you wouldn't be a damage character if you didn't have a death ball of some sort, or at least a DBZ character.
Power of destruction.
So I have to pause right here immediately. Oh, and shout out to the person that posted the video, Kalu Plays. He looks like he's a small YouTuber as well. So definitely, if you guys see my video, go to his channel and you can watch the full trailer there without any commentary. But yeah, with this being said, y'all see it right there in the middle of your screen. Damage roll. Now, most of us probably assumed that he was going to be a tank. There was a chance that he was going to be damaged. Don't get me wrong, but I was 80% sure that this man was going to be a tank, and he ends up being damaged. Why they did this, I do not know. Because I was happy with the idea of we would get one role of each role per season, right? You know, damage, tank, technical, right? And even if they decided to loop it to where, let's say, tank was the last character to release, then the next season they would do another tank followed by damage and then maybe technical, so on and so forth. Y'all kind of see what I'm saying, right? So am I mad that he's damaged? Not necessarily, but I just feel like, okay, I'm a little bit more worried for the following season because what is our next character going to be? Is it going to be another damage character? Will it be technical? I honestly, I hope it's between technical and tank, but I definitely hope that it is a tank, right? Just because we want to make sure that we try to spread the roles out as evenly as possible as far as the characters that come to the game. So that's my little 2 cents. Let's go back to the trailer. Okay, so we have his passive, I won't be fighting for justice anymore. Applies movement speed to self when you apply the mark of destruction, which looks like it stacks up to 2 times. It has a Beerus symbol. Some people have been saying Dispo. I think it's more so like Beerus. Of course, you have his rush attack. Let's pause this rush attack real quick because there's some important things here. So it says a physical attack, obviously, extends the duration of mark of destruction and shortens skill cooldowns except the super attacks, right? So this is pretty crazy. So I don't believe this really works on NPCs. When hitting an enemy with marker destruction, shorten cooldowns more when the target is an enemy hero. Okay, so I'll take that back. So actually, if it's an enemy hero, meaning a player, of course, they shorten down a lot more, which is crazy because now that makes me feel like, okay, does this man have high cooldowns on his abilities? And of course, by this being his somewhat passive on the rush attack, it's going to be interesting to see what those timers are. So we have Destructive Flash, which is skill number 1. Fire a barrage of energy blasts in a set direction. Applies mark of destruction to enemies hit. Can move while attacking. So just standard energy blast, disrupt abilities, slow down characters, things of that nature. But of course, when he hits these, it allows him to move faster based on his actual passive. So definitely giving off attack roll for sure. And this is just showing you the damage difference here. All right, now we have Demolition Tornado, or Tornado, how some people may. Well, I'm from the South, so we say Tornado, but Tornado. Rapidly rotate to deal a series of strike attacks to the surrounding area, applies mark of destruction to enemies hit, and deals more damage. Deals more damage the more mark of destruction stats there are. Can also move while attacking. Now, this move seems really, really strong. Really, really strong. I mean, look how, bro, that is a big area of effect for sure. And his damage just seems crazy all across the board. All right, next one. Sphere of Destruction. Tempered, whatever that means. It says assume a fighting stance and unleash unavoidable energy blasts against nearby enemies who attack during it. Applies mark of destruction to enemies hit. Gains extra HP as well as energy defense in this stance. The more you are attacked while in this stance, the more damage dealt. So this is very similar to, I know Dama Goku has something like this. I know Cell has something like this. I'm trying to think, is anybody else got something like this? Does Zamasu have something like this? But anyway, so pretty much the more you basically beat up on him, the more damage he's going to put out. But the key thing here, it says it pretty much only attacks play nearby enemies who attack during it. So if you don't touch him at all, then pretty much you avoid this, right? But knowing how people play this game, especially and we're just gonna say low elo if we're gonna say that, most people are just gonna keep attacking you. So with that being said, this might be an easy character to snowball with in the low ranks because people don't know to stop attacking you. There are plenty of bots that are in low elo as well. So yeah, it seems like a um very good skill for snowballing pretty quickly just due to the damage. Because I mean that damage is crazy. Like even when they're marked, look at this. Look at this. Big chunks. All right, and then we have the super attack, which is pretty much a death ball, right? So it says unleash a sphere filled with destructive energy to a set position. The sphere contacts on impact, finishing with an explosion that deals extra damage. If the enemy has mark of destruction when hit by the explosion, the entire mark of destruction stack will consume to deal extra damage. Deals more damage the more stacks are there. So again, looks like you can only have up to two. Because even here, two marks, right? But look at that damage, almost one hit KO, right? And this is at level 15. So I'm just gonna pause it right there. Yo, Toppo seems like he's gonna be crazy strong. I mean, I'm excited to see like him in action for real, for real. I mean, the only thing that I would have to say that I just don't like is I really wish they would have went with him being a tank, right? However, they would have done it. But like I said, I understand why they did the damage roll to a certain degree because pretty much these are no pun intended because he has gloves on, but these are pretty when Topo is like this, it's all gloves off, essentially, right? Y'all get what I'm trying to say. So I get it. But it's like, man, I don't know. I I just hope that the next tank they actually do some justice for that role. Um because if they skip tank and go to technical, or we get another damaged character, then that's when I start to get worried because it's like I don't want us to have essentially a role not be fulfilled in any form or capacity with early into the next season. But that's just my 2 cents, right? Maybe some of y'all feel the same. If so, leave a comment, leave a like. Y'all definitely subscribe. I'm trying to bring more content to the channel. I just moved, so if y'all wondering why I haven't been putting out too much, it's just trying to get acclimated to my new area, new things. A lot of new things going on. Y'all know how it is sometimes. But anyway, it was your boy Ranger, aka Black Ranger, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.